Hi everybody, and Smile says hi too. Anyway, today we're going to work on the find it command. We're going to start teaching her how to use her nose. At the end of it, I call her back and forth between Amy's gonna have some treats, and I do too. So, Smiles, good. So, but you guys need to call her back and forth a lot between you, because you really want to solidify that she should come when you call her. And if you always got treats on you, when you call her, she always gets treats. So every behavior that gets reinforced will grow. Any behavior that gets punished will decrease. So, all right. So we're gonna start working on finding. With this, you just need a lot of treats, really. Smiles is hungry. She hasn't eaten her meal in the last few hours. Smiles. Good. All right. So we're just gonna sprinkle some on the ground, and quite a few, and we're just gonna say, find it. You know, you gotta have enough that it's easy for her to find, because if she looks down and there isn't any, it works really good in short grass like this, and we will make it more and more challenging all the time. So pretty soon I'll be throwing it way out there and having her search for them.
And what treats are you using, Jim?
The treats I'm using are, I don't know that they're good. I don't even know the name of them. You can buy them at. I don't use them very often, but when I need a lot of them, it's just way easier than cutting up a hot dog or whatever. And they gotta smell fairly good for this to work. You can't use like cheese simply because she's not trained and she wouldn't pick up on the smell easy enough. Smiles, find it. So just litter the area with them, I mean, she can't really use her eyes because they fall in the grass. And so she has to kind of search around and use her nose. And the more she searches, the more she'll find, because I got so many of them out there. But like I said, when this is her first time ever of doing this. She has no idea to look to the ground for food. So most of the time, the food's always been coming out of my hand. Sit. Good. She dropped it. Find it. Good. So we're going to do quite a bit of this, more and more. Find it. And sometimes you'll just have to point to it and, find it. See how fast she's picking this up? I mean, find it. Good girl. Find it. Good girl. I'm going to back off a little bit here. Find it. Good girl. Okay, now my wife's going to call, and you notice I'm just going to be like not paying attention and let her just do her thing.
Smiles, come here.
Good. Now, Amy gave her a treat, and I'll call her back. Smiles. Find it. Good girl.
Smiles. Good girl. Good girl.
Smiles. Hey, Smiles. Good. So if you got kids, you want to get them involved to it, with it too, because every time,
Smiles.
and say
Come
she
here.
doesn't come to a kid, what I usually do is I go and run behind that child and have the child keep calling it, but it gives that child so much more power if now there's two of us behind there. So that makes that to the dog, it makes it look like that child has the power to control both of us. So, especially strong, dominant breeds, they tend to, be, above on the hierarchy list than
Smiles.
children. So,
Good girl.
come here, Smiles. We're gonna just sprinkle some around again. Just keep doing this. Find it. One more. Good girl. So, all right. Well, keep working on this. Like I said, as it goes on, maybe she'll even do it now. So, yeah. So she's learning to watch, and again, sooner or later I'll be able to, toss them way out like that. And so she didn't see that at all. So we'll walk over there. Find it. Find it. I just want to make sure there's enough in the area so she finds it. So she's pretty successful here in finding all of them. I don't let, at this point, I never let her look too long in order to be successful. So I want her to be fairly successful. Find it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you go for now. I hope you learned something, and we will be back hopefully next week, and God willing. And bye for now.